today's low-rate environment with higher income, I'm Ron DeLegge with ETFguide.com. We're pleased to have with us Christian Magoon. He's with YieldShares, a new ETF sponsor, the fund, the YieldShares High Income ETF. Christian, tell us more about the investment strategy this particular ETF uses.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. It's good to be here. Love watching your channel. I want to say that right now we're in a time of income loss. There's not a lot of income options for investors to receive material income because of low, low interest rates, courtesy of the Bernanke. So what we try to do is create an investment strategy in the form of an index that looked at closed-end funds that had high distributions, but were also at high discounts to NAV. So trying to find some value there. And consequently, we created the ISE High Income Index, which is an index of 30 closed-end funds tracked by YYY, the ETF.
Now, what problem does this particular fund, YYY, solve?
Well, for investors, it definitely distributes a sizable amount of income. The index is yielding above 9% right now, and that's on a monthly basis in terms of annualization. Second, for advisors who use closed-end funds or investors who buy individual closed-end funds, this is a way to buy a basket that is discounted in nature so that you don't have to monitor 10 or 15 different positions.
Now, one last thing before you take off. How are you seeing financial advisors use this? At what part of the investment portfolio does YYY fit into? Does it fit into fixed income portion or equity?
Well, it's interesting because it's really a hybrid. Currently we're seeing about 60% of the index in equity closed-end funds, about 30% in bond closed-end funds, and 10% in multi-asset. So it's really a blended approach, and I think most advisors kind of put it in between equity and bonds in kind of that equity income space. But certainly there's a variety of uses for it. The bottom line is the income is what people are looking for, and YYY seeks to deliver that high current income.
You just heard from Christian Magoon with the YieldShares, ticker symbol YYY. That's the YieldShares High Income ETF. I'm Ron DeLegge with ETFguide.com. Thanks for joining us.